Serafina and I were at a entrepreneurial book club where Stephanie never read the right book. And Serafina and I were at a entrepreneurial book club where Stephanie never read the right book. And
Stephanie was terrible at this book club.
I really sucked at book club.
I did
Fabulous. What?
I just had a visual. I just had a visual.
I
had a visual.
was proud of it. All right. Well, we're here. It's running, I guess.
Hi,
Not
kids.
the greatest way to begin the day, but we're going to do it nonetheless.
Hey, how we all doing?
I don't know what's going on with our interwebs today, but we're here live for Mashpee TV, and I'll take it.
Right. We're on
Crying
Mashpee
out loud.
TV, right?
Yeah,
All right.
I think so. I don't know whether the internet says it is, but we're back
All right.
regardless.
Hey.
Hi, Noreen. Thanks for joining us. Thanks
Good.
for your patience.
Someone can see us, so we're here.
Yeah, right. I think
Okay.
so.
All right. We're officially here if we can be seen.
Thomas, Noreen, Dawn, hello, good morning. How are you? Thanks for joining us on the show. And one day before the weekend, hubby and my daughter just left on their way for their final trek.
And where are they going?
Moving her out of Salem State.
Oh,
Finished
good
our
luck.
first year. She's got one presentation she needs to make today.
Yep.
And then my husband was very grumpy this morning, moving stuff and clearing out his car to make room for all of her junk that she is going to be bringing home.
It's amazing the stuff they bring back, isn't it?
The accumulation.
Yeah.
I don't know what she's bringing home, but I was
Get
like,
that
it's
dumpster.
not.
You got to
I
bring
know.
that. You got to get that dumpster again, Steph. Get it right in them.
And then I'm probably going to need another one when my oldest moves home.
Right. Don't even let them come in the house. Before when Cliff goes to unpack the car, you stand right there and you go, no, dumpster, dumpster.
Grace,
Dumpster.
I'm calling you today. I'm going to need a roll off. It's going to be one of those days. How's your week been? Yeah.
Did the show Tuesday.
Yep.
Left. Did one or two little things. Slept the rest of the day. Just bang right out cold.
Wasn't able to. I mean, I think you're still trying to fight your way through whatever it
Still
is.
trying to
That's
find my
going
way
on.
through it. Well, see, the antibiotic they gave me just made me nauseous.
Yeah.
So I'd probably be totally over it by now if I could take it, but I can't take it, so it's taking a little longer.
Gotcha.
And then everything is blooming anyway, so I don't know, not to complain. Life could be worse.
Oh,
I could be a cardinal waiting to go home.
you look the part. You're young enough.
I'm young enough.
They said no one over 80
No
need
one
apply.
no one, yes, need not apply. Well, no, but they can win. They can win. That first vote took so long
Yeah.
that some people started to say maybe they voted for somebody who was over 80
Oh.
and they had to go get them. And the person that they mentioned who supposedly got votes last time, was Cardinal O'Malley,
Yeah.
the former Archbishop of Boston. And they said maybe they voted for Cardinal O'Malley and they've got to go find him.
Interesting.
But
Either way, we're day
obviously
3 of
not.
this conclave. Black smoke has been rolling out, and people are gathering, obviously, to watch a little bit of history.
Right. And
If
then I guess
nothing else.
then I guess the square empties, and when there's word that something may happen, everybody goes running back. Well, you've been there.
Hmm.
I mean, you can just, there are side streets and that big street that leads right up to St. Peter's. Thousands of people can converge on that and just go whoosh
Yeah.
in no time at all.
Yeah. It's, I can't explain it. You just have to be there and see it for yourself. It's awe-inspiring,
Yeah.
the magnitude
Yeah.
of how large that area,
Yeah.
that square, that space
No matter,
is.
I mean, obviously, we're Catholic, so, but I don't care what faith you are, if you believe, if you don't believe, whatever. You come down, you get off the trolley, which is how I used to go there every time I went to Rome. You get off the trolley, you go down that side street, you take a right, and there it is. And you go, holy,
Yeah, it is.
it exists.
Yeah.
It's not just some cartoon or something somebody drew. It's right there.
Well, it's like when you're trying to take a photo of the moon and you can't quite accurately describe or show
Right.
what it looks like in person.
Yeah.
It's like that.
It's like that, yeah.
What's up, Nate? Your boy is back next week.
Hey,
and
Nate, buddy.
First semester was a huge success. Proud of you. Happy for you. Yeah. Our
How about our
college,
Celtics there, Nate boy?
not a huge success.
Oh, not good. Not good.
I left trivia last night. I was over at Heatherwood. Shout out to all of our friends over at Heatherwood and Kingsway. And we had a great time, but there was a gentleman from one of the teams that kept shouting out Celtics updates during the thing.
Yeah.
Up by 19, up by 20, up by this. I was like, careful of what happened last night. And what happened again?
Knicks went on a 23-6 run, and Celtics lost by
So bad.
2 or 1. It
It's
was awful.
embarrassing.
It was awful. I switched. I was back and forth between the Red Sox game and the Celtics game.
Well, something had to give with the Red Sox. So
Yeah, but Red Sox won. It was a really good game. Finally watching the Celtics and seeing them go like this, I went, okay, that's it.
good
Went to the Red
morning,
Sox.
Cindy. I've missed your face. We've got a couple of events coming up. I had a ribbon cutting yesterday. I'm
Mhm.
getting good with those scissors, man. We were at Uva. They opened up their new wine shop. Their boutique is lovely, super cute.
They have a wine shop of
Yes.
like wine stuff.
Yep.
Not wine, but wine stuff.
What? No, wine.
Oh, they sell
Yeah.
wine?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Bottles of wine. So now when you go and taste stuff,
Ugh.
you can sit there right from your seat at the restaurant
Yeah.
and order a bottle to go, and they can just walk it on over to you, or you can walk into the shop and shop. So if you're looking to, they're going to be creating some like wine and cheese baskets and stuff like that. So if you're thinking picnics and stuff for this holiday season, you want to come and see us at the farmer's market, pack a picnic, sit on the nice grass. It's troublesome.
I was going to say, I hope Mario isn't listening.
They've got chilled whites ready to roll. So if you got a
Oh.
party to go to, definitely the place you want to fly by.
Oh, boy.
Sorry, Hank.
Oh, boy.
You got a new problem in town.
Yeah, new problem in town.
Yeah. Nate says, how do you blow a 15-point lead? It's mind-boggling.
Yes, it is.
Gloria, morning. Not much cell service where I'm at. We don't know what's going on with the interwebs over where we are. Maybe there are tariffs on that.
Could be. I don't know. I couldn't get it to work well at home either this morning. So
Good morning, Thomas. Yeah, I had a real life situation yesterday where I was truly upset for one of my friends and
Mhm.
board members and shop owners. She ordered a bunch of boxes of inventory from France
Mhm.
and it arrived, and the delivery driver would not leave it with her unless she paid thousands of dollars. And she said, I've already paid for this order, and they were tariffs.
wow.
So she had to, excuse herself from her shop and cry for a little while.
Right.
As to the merchandise she had to send back, and the shop owner, she called the store in which she ordered the tulle skirts from in France, and they
Mhm.
were like, sorry, blame your president.
See,
And she's paid. She's not going to get a refund on that.
no, people need to hear those stories to understand what the impact of this is.
And I do understand that this is not going to be this way forever, but to a small business owner here in Mashpee, that is a lot of money. That is a big hit
Yeah,
to your bottom line.
that's a good couple of days, if not a good week. 10
Yeah,
days.
who knows what the magnitude of that is and
Yeah.
what other things she's ordered at this point. So
Yeah.
It's going to be a little uncomfortable, and we just need to talk about it.
Right. And that's why if the shop owner has to pay the tariff, that's why when you go to buy the item's going
Yeah,
to be
she
more
said she had to
expensive
send it
because the
back.
shop owner needs the money back if they.
She can't afford that. And what is she going to send? She's not going to sell $300 skirts in her shop. It's just not going to happen.
No.
That's just crazy stuff right there. So this is just one small incident. Please share with us if you've encountered anything else. I had a great breakfast yesterday over with SCORE. They were honoring some of our local businesses doing great things. You know, everybody was out there. Kip Diggs was out there. David Vieira and I sat and had breakfast together. Zaros was there. Somebody from Julian Sears' office. I sat next to another woman. I don't know what office she had sat. I don't know how I ended up at the political table.
I don't
That
know.
should not have been me. Should not have been me.
That's what you think.
I don't know where I got myself into this space, but it's not a place that I am very comfortable with. And there I am at the political table. Everybody, all the other chambers, I nominated Clancy Construction and they won a Small Business Excellence Award.
Very nice.
Also, right here in Mashpee, Cape Cod Nail, congratulations, won Small Business of the Year. So I know Mark Goldberg from SCORE was like, "You're double dipping." Like, you're damn right.
Right.
We've got some great businesses here in Mashpee. So shout out to everybody that showed up yesterday. We had all of the chambers pretty much represented and some really cool small businesses, including another one of my cohort members, Mariah Fidalgo, who owns Wild Water Collective, being honored as a Small Business Excellence winner. So that was exciting
Very
to
cool.
just see friends and other people that are in business making it and showing up. So I feel like I've got to show both sides of, yes, there are struggles. Yes, these are businesses that are thriving, but also these are some of the challenges that we're looking at right now.
Yeah.
As I'm wearing my Chamber of Commerce hat. I just had to do it a little bit. Thank you very much to our friend Lauren over at O Places. She showed up at my house bearing checks.
Checks.
We always love a good check.
I guess so.
And thank you very much to Brian's Marine Services donating $500 towards the Canal Region Farmers Market.
Yes.
O Places had a $1,000 donation. So we're about $1,700 in donations. We need $4,100 to get
When does
this
she
bucket
swim?
to fly. She is probably going to swim next weekend. This weekend's Mother's Day. We're going to give her a reprieve.
Yeah.
She's got a lot of stuff going on too with her business and her home and like just a lot of moving parts. Plus she wants to wait for the water to get a little bit warmer.
A little bit warmer. Yeah.
Just a little bit. Although both of my children were pond swimming last week.
Really?
Both of them.
Huh.
Came back. Oh, it's refreshing. It's lovely out there. I'm like, are you crazy?
Well, refreshing is the code word for cold.
Yeah, right. Refreshing.
Refreshing.
Out in the countryside, watching while I have a few bars. Thank you for squeezing us in. We're so appreciative of you, Gloria. The countryside of Canada. And
Thank you
using
for
her
joining
little
us.
bits of Wi-Fi to watch us here. Hank.
Thank you. We're very grateful.
I feel very special. What's up, Emily? Emily in our office right now is like just days away from leaving us and embarking on motherhood again and balancing two babies, not just
Good
one.
luck. Good luck. Good.
We're here to support you. I know you got a baby shower coming up and I wish I could be there, but we're going to send a lovely gift. I promise. I promise. Yeah, I know that is wild stories. Red Sox have been fun to watch this year, though.
Yes.
He said, I'm excited to see how they play these next few months and the crucial summer stretch.
That's right. Wow.
Right?
Sound like a sports guy. Wow. They do have a legit big time player in Alex Bregman, who they picked up from Houston as a free agent. He's the real deal.
I might get to a Sox game this season.
Yeah. No, he's really something. So
it's always something fun. I'm looking forward to. So yeah, Lily moves back home today, and then 1 month, and then Ken's is home. So I'm gonna have 3 grown-ass adult children.
Ken's?
Oh yeah, 25.
You don't look like you should have a 25.
It's not possible, right? When I'm 30, it's just.
I know.
We started young.
How did you do it? I guess so. Very young.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have 3 adult kids living in one house. I'm already frustrated between the dishes.
Just make sure the fridge is full. That's all.
And the mess. I know. You inspired my husband. Now he wants to knock down a wall and move stuff. I'm like, damn it, Hank.
Well, that project at our house starts Monday at 8:30. the redoing the kitchen. So and Mari's going to do when we redid our kitchen at our home in Sandwich. Mari did a whole series of videos that everybody loved about the process of redoing the kitchen. So we're going to start doing that probably. We'll do the first one this weekend while our old kitchen is still in place.
Yeah.
And then we'll do a series of videos kind of chronicling how things are.
I
how
think that
things are
that's a
going.
good way to deal with the stress because
Yeah.
inevitably these are the moments in which divorces are made.
Now, we've been married too long at this point.
Like,
You know,
it's too much work to do
too
that.
much work. It's just not worth it. But it's interesting because, people will think about, oh, I want to redo my kitchen. Oh God, it's so much work. I don't know what will happen. The last time she did these videos, a lot of people appreciated her, showing the process.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, in our case, we had to fire the contractor halfway through.
Well, this is why we've got people like Cindy. Cindy has got C Designs, and she is the person that you talk to
Mhm.
before you get into this mess of hiring contractors that may or may not be good.
Yeah.
Like she's pretty much the Angie's List without putting yourself on those calling lists.
Oh.
You got 4,000 robots calling you, trying to sell you stuff you don't need. Cindy is local. Cindy Calling, C Design. If you're looking for one of her flyers, you can walk right into the Chamber of Commerce office, and they're right there on the card rack. So definitely come on over and take a look, Cindy. I welcome you before my husband starts biting off more than he can chew.
Right.
Because listen, we're busy. This is crazy season for us right now. We are weeks away from the first farmers market.
Yes, you are.
All of the signage and all of the stuff has rolled in. Lily's going to be the new manager. And I'm like, look, last 2 weeks of convalescing.
Mhm.
Like, this is your handbook. I need you to get to work. Like, we're
Right.
not
Is she
messing
feeling better?
around.
Because last time I saw her, she didn't look.
She's getting there.
She didn't look great. I mean,
Yeah.
she really. I mean, and I love her. She really didn't look great at all.
I know. She's been
She was very waifish.
yeah, she's gathering her strength. She's eaten all of the carbs in my house. The pots and pans that she's left behind of rice, noodles, soup, bone broth, you name it.
Uh-huh.
She's bulking up. She's
Okay.
getting ready.
All right. I worried about her.
She needs to be because we've got a lot of things we got to get to this summer. I'm not ready.
No, I just wish you'd get here and then just stay here. I'm not interested in going to fall or
Yeah.
winter, or maybe it's because I'm getting older. I'm just not interested.
Slow your roll, Hank. We're not ending it before it starts. We've got
I
a
don't
big
want it to end. I want it to be the endless summer,
What I want to end
which
is
took 3 years to make, by the way.
the disgusting signs all over town. I can't wait for this race to be over. Saturday is when everybody in Mashpee needs to get out and vote for our select board, vote for, there's a bazillion
There's
articles.
a bazillion people. It's nice to see people running for stuff, though.
Yeah, yes.
But yeah, the sign's got to go.
I'm excited for Saturday when it all gets gone. And then we find out who has been elected and what is going to be happening. There's a lot of movement, a lot of activity.
Yes, there is.
I was at town meeting and I didn't even hear half of the stuff just because there were so many things. There were weird arguments. There were some weird other stuff going on.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
And by the way, folks, for you, those of you posting on, let's say, Mashpee message saying, I didn't get to town meeting. Is there any place where I could watch it? Yeah, your
Here.
local cable TV.
MTV.
As a matter of fact, if you scroll down, you'll see a post from Mashpee TV with a link to the replay.
Yeah. They've got a great YouTube channel. All of the information is up there between the town and MTV. You can find all of the stuff. Channel 1072 in HD. I think Chris has been replaying a lot of the stuff
Yes,
that's
he has
going
been.
on.
He has been.
So yeah, if you want to watch what's happening on your cable channel, or you can just go right to YouTube because this is the place in which we live now. We get it on demand.
Right.
On the man, as my kids used to say when they were little.
Yeah, on demand.
On the man.
On the man.
They didn't know what on demand was. They thought it was on the man.
Oh, so Dad.
Yeah, we watch it on the man.
Yeah.
No, that's on demand, and you can watch it. Speaking of on demand and watching things, Netflix, I guess, has changed their platform.
Oh, really?
I've not seen it yet.
I haven't either.
Right? I'll have some time this weekend. I have a free weekend.
Do you have Mother's Day off?
I do.
Ooh.
Saturday and Sunday.
What are you doing for Mother's Day?
I would like to laze about in my home and have my family do stuff for me.
That sounds like a plan.
Somebody asked, well, it was one of our questions this week. What do you want for Mother's Day? And I'm like, listen, I want my yard cleaned
Mm-hmm.
and I want to not trip over things when I walk into my home.
Other than the dog and the cat.
That's it. 2 requests.
The dog.
Get the crap out of the lawn. and get the garbage out of my living room.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I'm easy.
Yeah.
I don't need expensive things. I don't need jewelry. I don't need cards. I don't need flowers. I don't need food.
Oh, but she does.
I want all that too, for sure.
Of course.
But
Guys,
truth be told,
36 going on 37 years married. Don't believe
my
the
arm.
line. Don't believe the line. I'm not your mother. I don't need anything from you.
oh, my husband actually uttered that phrase.
It's a lie. It's
You're
a
not-
lie.
You're not my mother. And I said, are you Johnny V right now? My dad said that to my mom growing up, and I'll never forget it.
Yeah.
Because I think it was met with like 10 years of constant reminders of what a terrible dad / husband
Yep.
he was.
Yep.
I think that was the divorceable moment right there. I think I
Mhm.
actually witnessed
be.
it
Could be.
when my husband, when my father said to my mother, you're not my mother.
Yeah, don't do it, guys. Flowers. I mean, anything. Just
backed
anything.
out
Just
of the
to
room.
acknowledge it. Just acknowledge it. You don't have to go crazy cuckoo, but
Homer
acknowledge
Simpson
it.
moment where you head into the hedges.
Yes, like me in the limo leaving Florida a couple years ago.
That was not good.
No, that wasn't.
And then now my husband utters that phrase, and I said, I have to bring up the Johnny V moment every
Yep.
single time. I'm like, listen, my dad said that to my mom, and that was it.
Yep. No.
Never came back from it.
No. You can't recover from that one, guys.
Oh,
You
I
can't.
like that, Emily. Let's go get some pedicures before market season and newborn days. Yes, put it on my schedule. You know my schedule. Put it in somewhere. That's the best part about having someone that knows your schedule.
That's right.
Put it in there. You know I have no time anywhere.
Yep.
Great turnout this week for our golf tournament. We've got restaurant week that is coming up now.
That's
that is
going to be
next.
neat.
We've been working behind the scenes with our
When is
local
it, by the way? When
restaurants.
is restaurant
It's
week?
June 8th through
Oh, we
June
should-
15th. It's
oh.
up until Dad's Day.
Oh, we might not have a kitchen, so that's great. Hopefully, it's going to be done before then. But if it isn't, we'll have a place to go.
Support our locals. This is the season right now where our restaurants are looking at some big food bills and some small restaurant people and traffic before we get that influx of tourism. So they're really, really trying to figure it all out and what this season is going to look like. There's a lot of doom and gloom out there.
Yeah.
There is a lot of stuff. Even yesterday when I was at that breakfast, people talking about what the season is going to look like. And there was a lot of fear in that room.
Yeah.
And I really would like to, if you can, get out there and support your local. Hunker down. One less Amazon order and one more go to your local store for
Right.
something. This is all we're asking. A small shift in your spending to keep our money right here on the Cape. There's a lot of challenges we're facing, and we need
Yes.
everything,
Yep. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
right? Our question of the day today is, what is the state that you would not live in?
Alabama.
Did not hesitate this morning.
No. Several people wrote Massachusetts, and you know me, I'm tempted to get into discussions with people,
Yeah.
but I let it go because I'm sure they're thinking taxes. But hey, best education, best healthcare.
Yeah, we have our challenges,
Oh, we have our challenges, but
right?
yeah, but Alabama has many more. Or Arkansas, Mississippi.
I was blown away when I drove through Arkansas. I'm about to go the opposite way. So I drove out there with my son delivering a vehicle to a friend during pandemic time.
Mhm.
Now I'm flying out there and coming back, and we're going the northern route with my daughter. So I'm getting a good swath of
Yeah.
the United States driving through. One thing about Arkansas that I had no idea was how many rice fields there are in Arkansas
Really?
and how much agriculture there is.
Yeah.
No, I had no idea. Rice
Wow.
paddy after rice, but just driving through all of the agriculture. And I'm like, I had no
No.
idea. I had no clue
Huh. I wouldn't have thought that
about
either.
all of the agriculture that is out there right there. So something I learned a little bit. It's not all weird what we would think as New Englanders,
Yeah.
but what that would look like. Alabama, I can't say that I've been through it to know that I don't want to live there.
Hmm.
I'm not a hard no on any state, actually.
Yeah. I guess. No, not me. Alabama, just a thought. Just go.
You're like, I'm good.
No.
You got me in person till August 2nd, due date. Girl, you are not going to be able to. You have a baby. You're going to be that last month of pregnancy with your second one. I was also like you, where I'm like, I'm good. And that last month of pregnancy, I was swollen. I was like an Oompa Loompa. Remember that scene when she's full of blueberry juice?
Yes.
Like this is where I was. Swollen, can't do anything. Roll her in, roll her out. We'll talk. We'll see how long you can handle things. Sir David Attenborough is 99 years old today.
Good heavens.
Right?
Wow.
That he is still narrating.
Yes. What a great.
He is still narrating. He still has such a commanding voice. He has been like, if there was ever a voice crush,
Yes.
my voice crush
It's Sir David
is
Attenborough.
Sir David Attenborough. I don't know what it is. When I hear him, I'm like, all of my stress melts away. There's something so butter-like,
Yes.
soothing
Yeah, he's so smooth.
about this man's voice
Yep.
that I'm just like, you could sell me anything. And I'm
Mhm.
like, that sounds good. Sir David Attenborough, thank you.
Yep.
99 years old.
Wow.
I know, because I complain about there's a few radio hosts that I check into once in a while, and I checked in and I was just like, they sound old.
Hmm.
They sound old. Their delivery is different. There's something about it.
Really? What do you mean?
They're just, you can tell, I can tell. I don't know whether it's teeth missing. I don't know whether like there's
Unlike me, I
change.
don't sound old, do I?
No, well, you sound crusty right now because it's spring.
Right, but other than that,
You get spring allergies.
right.
But I was listening and I was like, wow, it's wild to me that at 99 years old, nothing about his delivery or voice. And I don't know whether it's AI, I don't know whether it's assistants, but
Yeah,
he sounds wonderful still.
yeah. Earl Bailey, who was on Sirius, what does he do? Deep Cuts?
Yeah.
I forget. He lives down in Eastham,
Yep.
and he's no kid, and he still sounds great.
Right?
Yes.
Some people just have that forever.
Yeah.
Good for you, Earl. And good for you, Sir David Attenborough.
Yes.
We've got so many people checking in from all over the place. We've got New Hampshire. We've got, where are we?
We're in Mashpee.
No, we're in Mashpee, yes.
Right. Where's everyone else?
We've got California, we've got Canada, we've got South Africa.
South Africa.
Please let us know what is happening today in South Africa. And thank you for checking into the show.
Wow.
We sometimes pop on random YouTube feeds
Right.
and they're
Didn't
like, why am
the
I
person
here?
from South Africa pop on last week and say that we all of a sudden popped
No, that
up?
was Amsterdam.
Oh, that was Amsterdam. Okay.
Right?
Okay.
That's why I'm like, all right, we're collecting countries, Hank, and I'm
Wow.
enjoying it very much.
This is an international program, folks.
I wouldn't know about that.
Well, we have international
That's it. I don't know what we're doing to
listeners,
pop up on
viewers,
your feed, but thank
whatever.
you. What have you got coming up this weekend? Because I'm going to try and actually enjoy myself. It is like full on school dance season. I have never had so many requests.
Really? How many are you doing?
We have 3 on Friday.
Uh-huh.
That's our various DJs are. We're looking for DJs. If you've ever wanted to be an actual DJ to like spin music and to go out into the wild, whether it's PTO dances, weddings and such, please come and see us. I will happily teach you the ropes because we got gigs. We got things to do and people are interested. Our entertainment company, I think people forget sometimes, but
Yes.
clearly they're remembering to call us. We're full with weddings.
Yep.
We are full with dances. We've got Nauset, Truro. Like the list goes on and on for people that are checking in with us. So thank you very much for thinking of us. I've got to drive today
Really?
to Nauset to have a Corey.
Do you have a what?
A Corey.
What is that? Oh, Corey?
Yeah. I have them all the time. I have to have one routinely for Boys and Girls Club. I have one for Mashpee. I have one for
Oh,
the
can't you
different
do that
school
at home?
systems.
Or doesn't
I
one-
mailed in the paperwork and apparently no, I have to physically be there to go there. I don't know whether this is a school rule. I don't know what's going on with this, but it's crazy.
Wait a minute. You have to go and fill out the Corey form in the school.
Yes. They want to actually physically hold my identification and make sure I am me.
Oh, okay.
Right?
It's a little weird. A bit of an overreaction, maybe.
Well, I don't know. I mean, given
You
the
didn't know
same-
what happened, so maybe
Given
somebody
everything.
pretended to be somebody else. We were talking about the gentleman living in the daycare center or something.
Angela actually sent that to me. And then we had other friends of ours, which I didn't see it on any of the Cape news stuff, but off Cape, they were getting all of this reports of someone that was convicted I think was convicted,
Yes.
but ran away before, went to jail.
Yes. I saw it
Of
too. I
rape,
don't know if I can
and
find it
then
now.
has been living in a daycare.
Yeah, like on the second floor or something. I
Yikes.
mean,
How does that happen?
people don't pay attention.
And
People don't
meanwhile,
think.
I got to drive to a school to do a query check where you just know everything about me. I live online.
Right.
Like, everyone knows it about me. I don't know why I have to physically do this, but
She
whatever.
can go in a room, not say anything, and laugh, and the whole room turns around and goes, Stephanie.
I know. Whatever it
So-
is. If that's the rules, I'll follow the rules. I just don't understand them sometimes, and I just need to ask questions. I
Yeah.
heard it was bad news yesterday in Yarmouth that poor John Tully, who has been selling lobsters out of his home for 65 years, was basically told, our hands are tied. We sympathize with you,
Yeah.
but there's nothing that we can do about this. And they can't revisit it until September or something like that. So he loses a whole season.
I didn't understand that from the beginning.
Yeah, right. So I'm going to reach out to John and just say, hey, what if the Mashpee Farmers Market buys your lobsters
Yeah.
and then we'll vend them for you from the farmers market?
Yeah.
It's an option. We're working on this sort of method
Right.
this season. I've had some meetings with Andrea Scarpolini. Our farmers they're just taxed.
Yeah.
They're busy, they're tired, they're working, they're trying to sell, they're trying to grow things. We
Right.
just lost a huge grant that bought from local farmers.
Oh, really?
That was a federal grant.
Oh,
So we
well,
just lost that. So now these farmers that were kind of relying on that
federal grant,
income,
folks.
and I'm sure it'll come back. At this point, it's just one of those things that everything is
4
being
years.
under a microscope
Yeah.
for this point. So that was lost. So what the Mashpee Farmers Market is trying to do in the Canal Farmers Market is buy up those vegetables
Yeah.
and move them around to the other farmers markets.
Yeah.
So basically gleaning. And we're working on this program with also some of the church councils.
Right.
It's a huge heavy lift. It's a lot of moving parts, and we're going to just try and get this done this summer to get through it. I feel like this is every summer I'm like, what fresh hell awaits me? Let's do it.
Wow.
And we get it done.
Oh, yeah. No, you do. There's no question. It doesn't have to be that hard. but
So
you get it done.
I do want to, this is a plea for volunteers and supporters right now. I canceled our board meeting this week because there was just too many things going on that are up in the air.
Mhm.
And I don't really have answers for everybody at this point in time.
Yeah, I saw the thing pop up and I went, oh, God, I can't get there.
Ah!
Like, okay, don't worry about it. We're not having a meeting. Oh, good.
We'll hop in on the Zoom. I know. Poor Dan DeSilva,
And I went back to sleep.
who is one of our farmers. He's like, I got to make pizzas tonight. Like, listen to this. He's a man who works all day. Livestock. He's got pigs. He's got chickens. He's got a farm that he's running. And still to make ends meet is working in a pizza shop. Like, these are the things that we do as Cape Codders. We suck it up, right? We
Right.
soldier on. We make sure that we make ends meet. I've got 42 jobs. This is just how we make it work so that we can get all for one
Right.
in
Yep.
this conversation, to live here, to love all of the great things that we've got. And so we are definitely being presented with a lot of challenges this summer. So if you want to jump in and help out, reach out to Lauren over at Oplasis. She is really kind of gathering the troops to volunteerism to support all of this right now. We're looking for musicians. We're looking for solo guitars for the Canal Region Farmers Market. That's going to be Thursday evenings. And it's right before the Canal concert series. So it's like 3 to 5. If you're looking for a sweet little gig from 3 to 5 for 10 weeks in the summertime, reach out to us if you don't mind being paid in vegetables
Mhm.
and a little bit of money. High schoolers.
Nothing wrong with the fresh vegetables.
No.
Nothing wrong at all.
Honey, fresh vegetables, mushrooms, if you'd like to be paid in.
Well, what kind of mushrooms?
They're regular mushrooms.
Oh, regular mushrooms. Okay.
They're being grown in Carver. They're
Okay.
delicious. I brought them Bay State mushrooms.
Uh-huh.
They are new entrepreneurs. He left his engineering job
Yep.
to start engineering some cool
But-
fresh mushrooms
Really?
in a facility in Carver.
Well, that's kind of cool.
And they're delicious. My husband made, basically, we call it kitchen sink ramen. It's like whatever's left in the fridge,
Yeah.
but then put in fresh mushrooms from the farmer's market that we had, the
Yeah.
sidewalk sale. And it was chef's kiss, delicious. These
He's
mushrooms
becoming a
are
real
awesome.
Emerald Lagasse, isn't he?
Oh, my husband?
Yeah.
How much time do you have?
Well,
How much time do we have?
well,
We
we
got a
still
little
got-
bit of time before
Well,
my
we got
board
15
meeting.
minutes before you have to leave.
I know. So he has this book that he purchased that is like the original Julia Child, the only book she said that anyone should ever have for French cooking.
Mhm.
And it sits on and he's sauces and doing all kinds of stuff. But now everything is used in my kitchen and dinner takes 2 hours.
Mhm.
I love the end result.
Yes.
I'm not complaining about the food. It's wonderful. I love that he's using this as his hobby to de-stress. All of these are great. But the mess in which that is left in my home right now is outrageous. It's outrageous. I've got 14 countertops
Mhm.
covered in crap. And he just keeps buying new little tchotchkes and toys
Mhm.
that he'll use and then leave in my sink. It's making me crazy. So between him
Mhm.
and my daughter with the pots and pans right
Right.
now, I want to move out. I might live in the camper this summer. I
Mhm.
might live in the mobile farmer's market.
Right. Well, what do you need? I mean, you just need a place to sleep, right?
That's it. That's all I need.
You're on the board of the Y. You can go take a shower.
Guys, I only sleep for like 4 hours a night. I'm like a little bat. So just
Right.
give me a space that's like 4 hours and I'll be back up and running again anyway.
Right.
So
That's
I'm going
not
to move out.
It's not a bad idea. Why don't
And
you,
it's not because I don't like my family. It's just because I don't want to live there anymore. It's
can
messy.
you camp on the beach at the pond across the
I
street?
think I might.
That'd be kind of cool in the middle of July.
They're like, Stephanie, you cannot sleep here. Miss ma'am, you have a home. Go back to your home. I don't want to
But I
live
don't
there.
want to.
I don't even want to go in there. It's become a warehouse. I
Yeah.
don't want to be. It's a messy warehouse that I don't want to live in anymore. Has anybody moved out because they don't want to clean it? And we have a cleaning lady every other week.
Mhm.
It's good for a solid 3 hours.
Yep. And then it just blows up. Now we canceled our cleaning lady because we're having our kitchen done. So
Oh yeah,
that would be pointless.
I know, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there's no point for that. So this is where we're at right now. I need to get my life together. I don't know what's happening. Good morning, Miss Ashley. Where are we at on our update with Karen Reed?
I saw on Facebook yesterday, someone post this random
Sounds like she
picture
was
of
pretty
her
drunk.
in the Seaport District again in Boston.
Oh yeah, she's living her. Well, I mean, if you're gonna go away from murdering somebody, you might as well live your life.
Yeah.
She's living it.
Yeah, but this is just like somebody posting, hey, look who I just saw. Bing, and there she is, la-di-da-di-da, walking down the street.
Well, that's what happens. We are obsessed. We talked about this, yesterday or Tuesday, about the true crime aspect of the
yeah.
world. We're obsessed.
Oh, yeah.
Obsessed.
Yep. I'm just waiting for Keith Morrison to come and do the story. He's my hero.
No, doesn't he do like yucky, like predators? To
Sometimes
catch
he does, but he does
He's
a
to
lot of...
catch a predator
he does
guy,
a lot of
right?
it's the guy with the voice and the hair.
Yeah.
That I wish I had. Well, I have the hair. I just don't have it quite the way he does. And I don't have his voice, but I wish I did.
Oh my gosh.
He's my hero.
Oh, Ashley texted me, so let's see what the latest and the greatest is over here.
Yep.
All right. Lieutenant Gallagher uncovered parts of the snow-covered curb to assess whether it could have contributed to John O'Keefe's injuries. No footprints, drag marks, dog tracks, or signs of disturbance. Oh, this is a long one. I thought it was tiny, but it's not. This is great. In the snow, police and EMT arrival. Gallagher later used a snowblower after the storm to clear the area and properly identify the area. He did not search inside 34 Fairview for lack of signs of any altercation and confirmed no one reported a fight occurred. Witnesses weren't formally interviewed as CPD was recused early in the case.
Mhm.
Nearby officer security camera was deemed unhelpful due to its limited angle. Gallagher, friendly with the ATF agent Brian Higgins, later learned Higgins was Brian Alberts. Gallagher personally transported evidence, but admitted it was not sealed properly. We had talked about this a little bit. Karen Reed's SUV remained in an unsecured CPD garage for 3 days under video surveillance. Meteorologist Rob Gilman testified to the extreme blizzard conditions and frozen ground. Trooper Nick Marini presented phone records showing Karen Reed connected to John O'Keefe's Wi-Fi at 12:36 and called him 53 times between 12:33 and just after 6 a.m. Multiple texts were sent. Voicemails were played in court, described as angry, emotional, screaming, profanity.
Did he respond?
No
Nope.
one was home during a wellness check of John's kids the next morning. Like, this is crazy. This goes on and on and on. Yesterday ended with a video clip of Karen Reed saying it's either I'm going down or Jen McCabe shown to the jury. So maybe that's why Karen Reed is just partying it up and living it up in the C court.
Yeah.
Because she realizes the writing is on the wall this time.
Well, the guy, if I remember correctly, the guy who is now the prosecuting attorney is a special hire, and I believe he represented Whitey Bulger. Is that how that goes?
Of course.
So
You need a big gun here.
you got a big gun. You got a big gun.
Uh-huh. Well, if nothing else, you get a lot of publicity, right? It's like,
Oh, yeah.
that's why Johnny Cochran took the OJ thing. That's why the Menendez
Oh,
brothers
yeah.
had whoever it was. You get the big name lawyer because they love
Yeah.
the razzle dazzle. They love the show
Right,
of things.
Right. Well, if you've got Whitey Bulger's lawyer, Karen Reed's fancy pants lawyer doesn't have,
Yeah, right?
you're not going to pull anything on this guy that he hasn't even heard of or done himself.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
So we will continue. Ashley, thank you so much for your updates and your vigilance with the Karen
Yes.
Reed trial. Oh, it's like that summer of OJ that I had one time. I never left. The beach was beautiful. We were staying at a beach cabin
I'll
with a
never
friend of
forget
mine,
that.
and I didn't leave. We were like, no, we're not leaving. We're sitting here at the TV. We're watching all of it. I'm not missing a moment of it. So
I forget where I was working, and when the verdict came down, the whole 3-story office, everybody
wild,
stopped.
right? Oh yeah,
Everybody stopped.
Yeah.
Where's the TV? We all had to go see what it was.
yeah.
Everybody in the whole building, like, really?
But he was a star. This is like she has become her own star.
Oh, yeah, she's made herself a star.
It's very interesting. The case is a bleeping circus. Auntie Bias Bev needs to go. Spanky Hanky needs to go play with his dolls. And Meatball Morrissey needs immediately to be investigated and terminated.
What?
Lauren, I had no idea you were sucked into this space too.
Oh, Becky,
Oh
hey,
my
what are you
God.
talking about, girl?
I love it. See, you don't know because you're not watching the case. So
I guess. That's not me who's spanking Hanky. That's all I
I don't
need to know.
I think we should leave this show. I gotta go. I got a board meeting to get to. Hank, what's coming up on lunch break? Spanky Hanky, what's coming up on lunch break?
It's Thursday. It's date night. We got the top movies of the week. There's a new top movie. Not a big week for the movies last week
All right.
at all.
I've got an entrepreneur on the air with me tomorrow. Michael is joining us from Texas. So you know he's getting up earlier than he wants to, and he's going to be talking about, I know, right?
Texas?
I was in an entrepreneurial group. Him and I just hit it off, and we started yapping, and he's like, I want to come on your show. I said, absolutely. So he's getting up tomorrow morning, coming on the show. It's Mother's Day weekend. Shout out to all of you moms out there doing the jobs that nobody wants to do, cleaning the pots and pans that nobody wants to do, and wanting to move out on a regular basis. I see you. Yacht Club, I'll be over and seeing you tonight.
Upstairs or downstairs?
Yeah, I'll be upstairs.
Okay.
Bree is over at DJ's today, and we've got
Happy Breeze back.
Bree is back from vacation. I've not even had a chance to connect with her. So she'll be at DJ's Wings, back in action. And Sue will be at 10 Pin Eatery in the Cape Cod Mall. Thank you very much to Ryan's Family Amusements for always supporting us. And you can win your gift cards to Ryan's. Kids are going to be busy this summer. We will keep them busy, I promise. Sue will be over there, and she's one of our new fabulous hosts. So go say hi to Sue in Hyannis tonight. There is something for everybody. I hope you have a great day, and thanks for keeping us on track and up to date, Ashley, with our updates on our Karen Reed trial. Thank you to Mashpee TV, channel 1072 in HD. If you can't get that channel, then you need a new box. Call 1-800-COMCAST. Live from Mashpee TV, Hank and I are out. And if I don't talk to you tomorrow, don't forget to vote.
Yes, please vote.
Right? Show up, please.
Absolutely.
Spanky Hanky. It's my new favorite.
What do you mean?